Well, Cowboys Nation, by the time this video touches your eyes and ears, we will be less than 48 hours away from taking the field against the defending champ, Philadelphia Eagles. Now, if you're a Cowboy fan, I ain't got to tell you, we've had a very eventful offseason with the trade of Micah Parsons. Get that out the way. Get the elephant out of the room. But that chapter closed. It's time to move on from that. That baby is birthed, and we can put that to bed. So now, Cowboys Nation, let me ask you this. With what's left in house, do we have enough to make a run this year? Will it be the same old Cowboys? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what to expect. Right now, I'm looking at 7, 8 wins. I kind of glanced at the schedule. And just not knowing what everybody's capable of and how we're going to replace Mike, I don't know about double-digit wins anymore. At least not right now. I do save the right to reserve the right to change my feelings later on in the year once I see how this team gels. But as of right now, Cowboy Nation, I'm not buying it. I'm not getting on this emotional roller coaster with them this year until I see how much energy I should invest. So with that being said, we still have question marks on defense. Jerry said with the trade of Michael, we're bringing people in to stop the run. That was a huge problem. And just to be honest, I love Michael. Got a closet full of those jerseys if somebody want one. But we weren't able to stop the run. We didn't make a playoff run. We didn't win a Super Bowl. So we didn't win with him. So like I tell people, we won with all-star rosters. We won with mediocre rosters. We've lost, I should say. Any kind of possible way you can figure out a way to lose, the Cowboys over the last 2 decades and a half have figured out a way to do it. So will this year be any different? Now, on the offensive side of the ball, we got a perennial 1,000-yard receiver in C.D. Lamb who was playing with one shoulder at the end of last year. His shoulder hanging out his jersey. So I earned a lot of respect for CD. Love CD. Then he from the boot too. Shout out CD Lamb. So we bringing him in. And then you got George Pickens, who was out there in Pittsburgh, who wasn't a perennial 1,000-yard receiver, but you could have made an argument that because it was just not having competent quarterback play. He's went through a carousel of quarterbacks and probably didn't know who was even going to get him the ball from year to year. But he was right there. 8, 7, 8, 600 yards or more receiving. And that's, like I say, with quarterback play that was, they still looking for a QB in Pittsburgh. Now, couple him with CeeDee Lamb, I do think the passing game should be a lot more wide open. We got Dak, $60 million a year man, highest paid player in NFL. Does his contract equal to his production? And now, we all can agree right now, it doesn't. But does he have the weapons in place this year? I'm still skeptical about the running game. Everybody telling me don't panic. The running game's good. We're going to be okay. So I'm still skeptical about that. But does he have the weapons on the outside? You know, Dak throws 4,500, 4,000 every year. I don't really see it amounting to much. But, you know, like I say, we have had holes in the defense. So I will give him a little leeway on that. But how much faith do we have in Dak Prescott going into year 9? It's almost a decade-long resume. Does he have the skill set to elevate the players around him and make them better? Or will we still be stuck in purgatory at the middle of the pack? Because now Dak's on the back end of his career, and it's starting to feel more like Romo 2.0 than the Dak Prescott era that we thought we were getting when we burst out on the scene his rookie year, like a madman came out on the field, which, and I'm going to say this too about Romo. I know a lot of people had mixed emotions about Romo, but that year there, I actually think we had a team in place once Romo came back from injury. If we would have inserted Romo back in the lineup, I actually think that was a year there for us with what we had in place, a full team, defense comparable, offense had enough weapons to make a legitimate run. But again, water under the bridge, baby Burke put to bed. That's dead. So all we have now is what's left with the roster at hand and the schedule in front of us, starting with the Super Bowl champs. How comfortable and confident are you with 4? Can he get the job done? Is this his year? Does he have the receivers he need now to take that ball and make a deep playoff run? Because to me, it's in 4 hands. As far as his right shoulder can take us, is as far as we're going to go this year. Wherever that is. So, Cowboys Nation, I want y'all to tap in. Help me feel better going into the season. Right now, I'm sitting at 7 wins, maybe 8. Can we get to double digits? Can we make a real playoff run? Can we make a Super Bowl? I know they ain't going to let it hit it. But Cowboys Nation, tap in. And for those that hate the Cowboys,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.